too long ago, but when we have a vehicle that is such high profile, it's necessary that we continue to elaborate. So let's talk about what we have here. It's a 2014 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. It's the most powerful, it's the most capable, it's the most fuel-efficient standard model ever. With an estimated 450 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 is going to be under 4 seconds. Now, there's also a Z51 performance package. Now, the one that you see on display, this is the Z51. Telltale signs that you can visually see, the larger wheels and tires, larger brakes, and then also that's a Z51 specific spoiler out back. Now, the Z51, when it comes to capability, it can achieve more than a 1G in cornering acceleration. For those of you that know performance, that's serious business there. Now, when it comes to highway mileage, the vehicle is expected to exceed 26 miles per gallon. So let's talk about the technology of the engine and what is being offered. It's a 6.2-liter small block V8. Now, it's the 5th generation. You've got a 7-speed manual transmission. For those of you that didn't catch that, I'll say it again. It's a 7-speed manual transmission with active rev matching. Now, for those of you that might be looking at the steering wheel and you see the paddle shifting and you also see it's a manual, you're wondering why is that design implementation there? Well, what that does for you, that's actually for the active rev matching. When it comes to technology like the Corvette, I know that many of you want to be in control of how you're operating your technology. So that gives you the opportunity to turn it on or turn it off. But for the amateur shifters, that's going to make you feel like a pro. Now, the technology. With that 7-speed manual transmission, we've got active fuel management technology. Now, how many of you know what active fuel management technology is? That is actually cylinder deactivation. Cylinder deactivation on a manual transmission, once again, we're talking serious business. That might technically be an industry first to have that deactivation on that manual. Now, in addition to active fuel management technology, you also have direct inject. Now, direct inject technology puts the fuel right into the cylinder, and what that's going to do for you, it improves your performance, it minimizes the amount of fuel that you have to use to actually power the vehicle. And then you also have variable valve timing, creating those consistent output on all ranges for you. So that's performance. And the Z51 that we have here on stage, what this vehicle gives you, you've got the magnetic ride control that comes with the Z51. You've also got an electronic limited slip differential. You've got a dry sump oiling system. You have integral braking. You also have transmission and differential cooling. Now, other elements include your brake cooling ducts. You also have additional air deflectors. So that's your performance. But let's talk about the interior cabin. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, this color combination that we have here, the exterior, this is known as our cyber gray, metallic, and on the interior, that's a great Mojave. Now, this is the 2LT design. For you to define whether or not it's a 2LT or goes up to the 3LT, that's where you're going to see the color combination actually comes above the instrument panel here, and you can actually see that on display right across the way. Now, another great thing about the vehicle is it has an all-new aluminum frame, even for the standard model. We thought it was so special that we even brought that structural design. For those of you that want to see that frame, go ahead and take a look at it. It is precisely 99 pounds lighter, and it's also 57% stiffer. The 2014 Corvette Stingray, this vehicle goes on sale the 3rd quarter of this year, and of course is going to be built at the dedicated Corvette manufacturing facility in Bowling Green, Kentucky, which underwent a $131 million renovation. $52 million of that went to the body shop, in which the frame will be built for the first time in-house. So what you see here is basically Detroit's Mona Lisa. Need we say more? Now, the price point, we're going to get close to that soon. Now, I'll tell you that it's definitely going to be comparable to the current C6, and that starts somewhere around $50,000. So then it will definitely start well under $60,000. You have to think about it. When you pay for a vehicle, you're ultimately paying for performance and technology. 450 horsepower, somewhere around in the 50,000 area, sounds about right. Now, once you have that Z51 performance package, that's when you can see the numbers go a little bit higher. But that's what's happening here at Chevrolet. We're excited to have you here. If you have additional questions, if you're just showing up, if you want to talk shop in more detail, my name is Alicia. I've been trained by the engineers. Let me know how I can help you out. Thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy your stay here at the 2013 Detroit International Auto Show.